It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello and welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Southtown Star newspaper, and we are at Lisa Thomas Salon, 15930 South 84th Avenue in Tinley Park. Also another location with Lisa Thomas Salon, 8132 143rd Street in Orland Park. But we're at the Tinley location. Tommy and Lisa Kamak setting us up here. And folks, great show for you tonight. We're talking Mother McAuley Volleyball, one of the premier teams in the state and in the country. Jen DeGero will be our guest, volleyball coach in her 8th season as head coach, 18th season overall at McAuley. Mighty Macks are 23-2 overall, coming off a second place finish at the A6 Challenge over the weekend. And we're also going to have on senior Gabby Ennis. She's going to be our other guest. She'll be in segment 3. Gabby, a great player, Palos Heights resident, graduate of Independence Junior High, so she will be our guest as well. Folks, very important here too, Lisa Thomas Salon supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month all October. So you come into Lisa Thomas Salon, buy $40 worth of Pureology products, $10 of that goes to the American Cancer Society, and you'll also be given a t-shirt from Lisa Thomas Salon for your support. And if you want to buy $35 worth of Redken products, again, $10 goes to the American Cancer Society, and you get another t-shirt. So they're given here at Lisa Thomas Salon. All right, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. When we return, we will have on Mother McAuley volleyball coach Jen DeGero as our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a pepperoni sausage, green peppers and onions. Don't forget the extra cheese, large pizza. Oh, by the way, I also make house calls. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
For over 60 years, Standard Bank has been a part of your neighborhood, supporting sports and other activities, working with communities as they grow and thrive, helping businesses and families to reach their financial goals. In communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, your neighborhood is our neighborhood. We can help you reach your financial goals. To learn about products like Check Free, our super secure service that saves you time and money and makes it easy to pay your bills online, visit standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. We are at Lisa Thomas Salon in Tinley Park. Our first guest tonight, Mother McAuley volleyball coach Jen DeGero. Jen, thank you for coming on board.
Thanks for having us.
Well, quite a season so far, 23-2. How would you evaluate things up to this point?
I think we're right on track. I think we've started off really strong, playing with a really strong competition with Joliet Catholic and St. Francis in Wheaton to start off, and some pretty tough, powerhouses right off the bat. Going to Louisville tournament and playing the number 1 team, ranked team in the nation, and losing to the current number 1 team in the nation, Mercy. We've been put through the ringer a lot this season, and I'm just really proud of the progress we've made, and we've got a ways to go still.
Yep. So what do you think? I mean, 25 games in, what are you most pleased about from this team?
I guess I'm most pleased with a couple things, how they're handling the pressure. Our Marist match, we played in front of over 2,000 people, and the other night I would say there were probably about 1,200 people, watching our Wheaton St. Francis game in the A6 Challenge. We've been broadcasting High School Cube, and just a lot of attention, and I think they've handled that pressure well. In the playing aspect, I think we've shown a lot of fortitude and how we've, just muscled through some of our tough competition and tough matches. So I'm really proud of how they're handling themselves. I'm pushing them really, really hard because I can, and they're responding well to it. And I'm just always trying to push them, not just about volleyball, but off the court and just being better people. And we talk a lot about persona and how you want to come off to people, and a lot of people looking up to them. We had grammar school night last week, and great turnout of grammar school kids, and these are their idols.
Yeah,
and
they're like rock stars, the girls, right?
They are. And just talking about persona and how people perceive you and how you want them to perceive you, and so I'm really proud with. I think we've made big strides in life lessons and growing up off the court, because that's as important to me in teaching these girls than just the game of volleyball.
Right, wins and losses.
Yes.
It's beyond that. And I know a coach is never fully satisfied with their team. Where do you see room for improvement up to this point?
Yeah, I think I always worry about complacency when you have a team of this high caliber talent. I'm worried about a little bit of complacency, especially in these next 2 weeks. We're coming off of a intense 2 weeks with the Richies tournament and of course the A6 Challenge.
Yeah.
Nancy Peterson always told me, you have ebbs and flows in the season, and you can't just constantly be on the rise. There's got to be a time where you come down off the high and build up again. So our goal is always to build up to the challenge and really peak, and then kind of come down off of that a little bit, and then peak again toward the end of October and November when it really counts. And so, where do we need improvements? There's always a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing we need to improve on is our communication skills, and that's what lacked in our championship game against Assumption the other night. It's just maybe feeling tired and a little bit worn out, and they just stopped communicating. And as we were talking before the segment started, I think it's the millennial athlete. They have a hard time communicating with all the texting that they do. And a lot of them do communicate, but they are kind of using their indoor voices, and they can hear themselves, but they're not projecting their voices enough. And so, that's something we have to practice. We literally practice using our voices in practice. And so it sounds strange, but it's just such an integral part of being the best team you can be, is the communication part.
Yeah, absolutely. You've yet to lose from a team from Illinois. And like we talked about, you guys were preseason #1 in the Southtown Star, one of the top teams in the nation. Obviously, there's a lot of pressure that goes along with that. Is there a sense of even more pressure because of all this, and you haven't lost from a team from Illinois yet, or what?
I don't really think we focus on that. Illinois teams, non-Illinois teams, that's really not a focus for us. So I would say no to that. It's great that we've Wheaton St. Francis, who we have so much respect for, and they're such a powerhouse, and they're the state champions of last year in 3A, and thank God we're not going to see them anymore, because I'm kind of tired of, getting beat up. We beat each other up a little bit, and we joke around, we're good friends, and we hope that we see, each other downstate in 3A and 4A. But, there's a lot of Illinois schools that we're going to meet in the playoffs in our sectional that we won't see this year. And so that's a little bit scary, like as far as Illinois teams go, that's just something that I worry about a little bit. I need to get out and see Sandburg play. I need to see New Trier, who we potentially could meet up with should we make it to state, and should they, because they're a highly ranked team that everyone's talking about, and we never would see them. So we need to make some trips up and scout some of these teams. And we have the Autumn Fest tournament coming up in 2 weeks. It's always a great tournament. We see a lot of the DuPage Valley teams like Bennett and St. Charles East and Wabansie Valley and Glenbard West. Those are all really tough teams that we haven't seen, and we're really looking forward to some different angles from some different teams.
Well, you're coming off a second place finish at the A6 Challenge. You lost to Assumption, a team you had beat twice prior to the matchup on it was Saturday, right?
Yes.
That was Saturday. And it's always good. You could take a positive from a loss. What are you trying to take away from this game on Saturday?
For sure. You have to learn from your losses, and it's okay. We try not to call them a loss. We try to just say it's a setback. We just had a temporary setback, and yes, we just beat them on Thursday night, and 2 days later they, handed it to us. And we didn't play that well, and I want them to feel that sting, and it's good to make them hungry because they have to realize they're not impervious to anyone.
Yep, it's a good thing. The loss can be a good thing.
Absolutely.
You've been quoted, I think, in our preseason poll that this could be the best team you've ever coached. And this is your 18th season overall, 8th season as head coach. A lot of juniors on this team. What can prevent this team from fulfilling its goals?
Well, complacency, again. Just making sure that we're working diligently in practice every single day, and making sure that we're maintaining our focus and not taking things for granted. One of the things we've struggled with, we come out of the box like racehorses, and we really have been stomping on teams in game one. And then I think they size up the competition. They feel like, it really wasn't that hard. We can kind of take a break and still win, and it's come back and bitten us, you know. And so starting game two as strong as we start game one is always something that we're striving to do. And that's always hard, and any athlete knows, when your level of competition is different from your own, it's hard to maintain the highest level and not drop down to any other level. But we've done it against really good teams too. We came out of the box the other night, against Wheaton St. Francis. We beat them 25-9 the first game, and then we lose 28-30 and win 30-28.
Yeah.
So they have to understand teams are always going to come back better in the second game.
Keep the pedal
to
the metal, right?
They have to find that sense of urgency.
But from a size, speed, standpoint, experience, you feel you've got all that covered with this team, right?
For sure. I have great senior leadership, and I'm going to rely a lot on them to lead our team. They are the ones who set the tone, and they're a great bunch of girls. I could not ask for a better group of seniors, and I feel like they've done a great job so far in leading this team. And our juniors still have a lot of learning to do from those seniors, and I'm hoping they take away a lot of the special qualities that our seniors have given them this season, so they can be those leaders next year.
All right, well, Jen, I appreciate you coming on board. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
It's been a lot of fun so far. I know that for the Mighty
It has
Macks.
been, yes.
We're going to have one of your seniors on after this break. Gabby Ennis will be our guest next. Senior outside hitter, right?
Middle blocker.
Middle blocker.
Yes.
6 foot, and she's all that. We're going to talk to her a little bit. Palos Heights resident, so we go to this Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. When we come back, Gabby Ennis, Mother McAuley Volleyball will be our guest. Stay tuned.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
If you're looking for delicious barbecue in the Southland, no one does it better than Bonapit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights. Stop in and try our mouth-watering ribs, tender piled-high pulled pork sandwich with homemade chips, or a perfecta combo in our year-round indoor-outdoor patio. Having a special get-together, Bonapit offers a party room for up to 100 people. Want to watch the big game? Fans can do so on one of our many flat-screen TVs and enjoy $10 domestic bucket specials every Sunday. Bonapit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights. No one does barbecue better. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, we are at Lisa Thomas Salon in Tinley Park. Our next guest, Mother McAuley volleyball player, Gabby Ennis. Gabby, thanks for coming on board.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Palos Heights resident, Independence junior high grad, very nice. How much fun has this season been so far for you as a player?
Well, I think this has been the best season so far that I've been on the team. You know, being here, this is my 3rd year on varsity, and I've seen, you know, from a sophomore standpoint, from a junior standpoint, and now being a senior, the thought's always going through my mind, like, this is my last Rich East tournament, this is my last Marist game, this is, you know, so I'm just really trying to to cherish it and take everything in, because it is something special, and it's your last go. It's your last go at it. So you want to remember it. And it's been a lot of fun.
Now, as a senior, what do you think your biggest responsibilities are?
I think just being a leader for, the younger girls. I mean, we do have a very even team with, we've got 8 seniors and I think like 7 juniors and then 1 sophomore. And I remember, being a sophomore, looking up to those seniors. I looked up to the seniors so much, and I thought, they were so much older and so much wiser. And
now you're a senior.
yeah, now I feel that role. No, but I know that, you do at that age, you need someone to look up to and to have as a role model, because it's your first, for them, it's their first time doing some of these things. So you need to have that leadership and, take the weight off your shoulders. So that's what I'm trying to do for them.
So what's it like playing on a team with such high expectations? One of the top teams in the country and #1 in the States. Is it you love it? Is there additional pressure? How do you take it all in?
I personally, I love it, but
that's why you go to McAuley.
Yeah, you got to go to McAuley with that expectation. No, but I mean, when you're a freshman, you walk into the doors and you're told, there's a target on your back, and every single game, people want to beat you, and that's, and that is going to bring the best out of every single team. So you can't take a team lightly, because they're going to give you their A game, no matter what team you're playing. So, I mean, we're used to this type of pressure. I mean, you play for McAuley. You're playing with tradition, and people want to beat you, and you have to be ready for that if you're coming to McAuley.
Especially when you're playing Marist, right?
Yes.
What is that experience like the day before? Is it tough trying to get some sleep the night before and the day of the match? What's it like?
It's probably the most fun. I mean, that's the best match that we probably play. The hype coming into it, and this year we have a varsity club, and during lunch periods, they were making all these new cheers and stuff, and I mean, everyone was coming up to me, wishing me good luck, and it's, that game is just, the school community really comes together. So and especially running out and you've got 2,000 people cheering for you, and especially when you're at home, senior year, it's a great atmosphere, and it really showcases McAuley's spirit.
Yep. And on that subject of McAuley spirit, how has the school helped you develop as a person?
Oh, I don't think the person I am if I didn't go to McAuley. I mean, the all-girls environment lets you do what you want. If you want to be, in acting, go for it. If you want to be an athlete, go for it. It allowed me to do what I wanted to do and not be ashamed of it, or, allowed me to find myself there. So it was the best decision I've ever made.
And we have to mention, Gabby, not only an outstanding volleyball player, but an outstanding student. She's going to be attending Cornell Ivy League in the fall. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Congratulations on that.
You.
You're going to play volleyball and receive a great education.
Yes. It's the plan.
All right. Well, when you have that type of resume, we got to hook you up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you are going to be the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week.
Oh,
and with that, you get a nice little goodie bag here, products, a nice gift card. So
thank you.
Up here. You're all set. So congratulations on a great season. Obviously a great high school career. And good luck the rest of the season, all right?
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're going to go to an athletics timeout, and we do have to give one more of these out, though, too. We got a little bit of time, George? We got 20 seconds, because Coach Gerald, your daughter, Ryan, was the player of the week before.
Oh.
So we're hooking her up as well. So I'm going to be accused of being like a McAuley, apologist and supporter here, but you guys are getting it done. So we want to reward you guys a little bit, okay? So enjoy those, all right?
Great.
All right, we're going to go to athletics timeout. We come back. Players of the week, player of the week now, coach of the week, some trivia, chance to win a $50 gift card. Stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Since 1970, Standard Bank & Trust has been a landmark at the corner of 95th and Western. Now there's a new, state-of-the-art Standard Bank at the same convenient location and better equipped to serve your needs. So stop by and meet our friendly, professional staff. They provide personalized service and a wide range of products to help both businesses and individuals reach their financial goals. In the Evergreen Park area and in communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, we're your neighborhood bank. Learn more at standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Again, we'd like to thank Mother McAuley volleyball coach Jen DeGerald and senior volleyball player Gabby Ennis for being our guests. And, you know, we set them up with a couple gift baskets, and I'm sure their teammates are like, oh, you're so lucky, you know, why didn't we get one of those? Here's what we're going to do. Tommy Kamak of Lisa Thomas Line just agreed to this, girls, okay? So Mother McAuley varsity girls, if you girls go on and win the state championship this year, okay? Lisa Thomas Salon has agreed to bring all you girls in, haircut, hair color, they're hooking you guys up, all right? Tin roof on the house, Lisa Thomas Salon. So don't look at it as additional pressure, just we're here to give, we're givers here. And the Kamaks, they're from Blue Island like I am, so we're all givers. So good luck, all right? That's the most important thing, have fun and make memories. All right, Standard Bank text poll question of the week. Chance to win a $50 gift card, compliments of Standard Bank. All right. And this is McAuley flavor. How many state championships has Mother McAuley's volleyball program won? All right? Text A for 5. Text B for 3. Text C for 9. Text D for 13. All right? Text your answer to 708-365-8501. Texter number 3 with the correct response wins the $50 gift card, compliments of Standard Bank. All right. Results segment sponsored by Athletics, our good buddy Tommy Mulvey. HF 48, Sandberg 10, game I was at for HF. Deontay Harley-Hampton, 8 carries, 113 yards and a score. Devontae Harley-Hampton, 9 carries, 43 yards, 2 scores. Isaac Cotrera was 5 of 7, 187 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes. James Sheehan had one of those, 80-yard TD reception, and Aaron Gooch with a 22-yard TD reception for HF. HF hosts Bolingbrook, first place showdown, Southwest Suburban Blue, Friday night, 7:30. For Sandberg, Brian Langowski, 19 carries, 142 yards and a TD, and Jonathan Milazzo with a 50-yard field goal for the Eagles. St. Rita 37, Providence 14. For St. Rita, Tommy Mister, 20 carries, 182 yards, 2 scores. DJ Miles had an 11-yard TD run. Julian Crum had a 25-yard TD run, and Jovan Sparks had a 49-yard TD run for the Mustangs, now 5-1 on the season. For Providence, Dominic Lagone had touchdown runs of 2 and 11 yards, and Justin Hunneford was 14 of 23, 164 yards for the Celtics, who travel to Fenwick Saturday. Bremen 19, Oak Forest 12 for Bremen. Tyler Banovich, 69-yard TD run. D'arious Tolbert, 4-yard TD run. And Mack Holder, cool name, with an interception for the Braves, now 5-1. For Oak Forest, Connor Rago, 24 carries, 133 yards and a touchdown. Matt Berry had 27 carries, 112 yards and a touchdown. Bengals will play the rest of the season without Nick Sufia, their quarterback. He's out for the year. That's a tough blow. Nick's a good kid. Wish him nothing but the best down the road. Marist 35, Carmel 25. For Marist, Jack Donegan, 21 of 26, 305 yards, 4 TDs. Peter Andriotti had 21 carries for 107 yards and a TD. Nick Wisher, 44 yards, a touchdown. Flynn Nagel, 9 catches, 186 yards and 3 TDs. Game I was at on Saturday. Great game. Evergreen Park 45, Argo 44 for Evergreen Park. Keyshawn Carpenter, 30 carries, 79 yards, 3 TDs. Jaquette McClendon, 10 catches for 156 yards, 2 TDs. Sean Ryan was 15 of 33, 260 yards and 3 touchdowns for the Mustangs, who host Eisenhower Friday. For Argo, Jason Noel, 13 of 29, 197 yards, 2 scores. Diamonte Mallory had a 39-yard TD reception, and Drake Wallker, 14-yard TD reception for Argo. All right, Labriola Bakery Cafe, Golden Baguette, Player of the Week. Got to hook up Evergreen Park linebacker Don Oreski. Trailing 44-39, Donnie strips the ball from the Argo runner, races 30 yards for the touchdown, game-winning touchdown, 45-44 win. $25 gift card coming his way from Labriola Bakery Cafe. And the Bone and Pit Grill and Smokehouse Coach of the Week, Bremen coach Dan Stell, led the Braves over arch rival Oak Forest. All right, folks, going to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. Come back high and tight.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in Oak Brook Promenade.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut in style for just $27 and guys get a cut in style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
If you're in the mood for some of the finest barbecue in the Southland, then Bone and Pit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights is a place for you and your family. Whether it's ribs, chicken, brisket, pulled pork, or any other barbecue favorites, Bone and Pit serves up a flavor explosion in a championship form. We also offer steaks, seafood, sandwiches, a mouth-watering nachos platter, and salads in a casual atmosphere, with the option of either dining inside or on our heated patio. Watch the big game in our full-service bar or call ahead for pickup. Bone and Pit in Palos Heights. Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Okay, before we get to high and tight, folks, again, Lisa Thomas Salon locations in Tinley and Orland Park all of October. Come on in, $40 are Pureology products, $10 goes to American Cancer Society, $35 worth of products from Redken, $10 to the American Cancer Society. Great, great cause. You also get a nice t-shirt, compliments of Lisa Thomas Salon. All right, high and tight, folks. Argo on Saturday, what an atmosphere. Long time since they've been 5-0. But it was great to see Summit, the community of Summit, just support the heck out of the Argonauts. It was just a great, great game. They lost 45-44, put a little damper on their homecoming festivities, but I'm going to tell you something. Argo football is back. They're definitely playoff worthy, and they could make some definite noise the rest of this season. All right, folks, we are out of time. Come on back next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Have a great, great week.